Hello, my name is Andrew Maldonado. I'm here to present for the Women's Studies class. Uh, so the two items that I chose mean a lot to me, and I feel like have a lot of background to them. The first one being my Sigma Nu fraternity bid card. A year ago, I transferred to the University of Houston from community college. I'm a junior now, and at first I was pretty lost without any guidance as far as what I wanted to do with my life socially or anything like that. The first year and a half of college I was in, I went to community college and didn't really do anything besides work and talk to my parents. And I always felt like I was capable of a lot more, both socially and professionally and in every sense of the word. But I just wasn't able to achieve it due to the situation I was in and my lack of drive. And that's why this card means so much to me, because the things that I've done in the past year since joining that fraternity has been a lot. The amount of people that I've met, I have over 40 brothers now that I really consider close with me, that I know about their life. And as someone who kind of went through a social isolation for a year and a half, it is a breath of fresh air to remind myself that I'm pretty awesome. I'm fun to be around and I'm cool. And it's put me in a lot of amazing situations to prove myself. High school, I didn't really try that hard. And in community college, I was able to maintain a pretty good GPA 4.0, but I always felt like I was still missing something, that extra flair. And this fraternity has put me in a lot of positions to show myself off. Recently, I was voted in as the recruitment chair for Sigma Nu. At the University of Houston, Greek life isn't that big, so it's already a hard enough challenge for people in Greek life to recruit anyone, let alone a big number. And with the work of my best friend who I've met through this fraternity, who I now live with, he's right down the hall from me, we were able to recruit the biggest number that Sigma Nu at the University of Houston has had in a decade, which is 13. So it's something I'm really proud of, and we literally handed these cards out 2 days ago, and about a year ago I got this exact card. So it means a lot to me. I've been looking at it a lot because of the switch that happened. Before, I didn't really have anything as far as to hang my hat on other than good grades and making my mom happy. Now I have an organization to turn to that I could talk about, that I'm so passionate about helping and about the future and about the present and about everything, the history, all that. I'm a huge fan of it. I love it. I love my brothers, and I love doing something great. And this has really allowed me to show off how great I can be, both with my position and the things that I've done to help. We've raised thousands of dollars for the Wounded Warrior Project, which is one of my favorite things, being that a lot of members in my family are veterans. It really is a grade A organization, and I couldn't be happier. The other cool thing about this is that the signatures. So these two signatures mean a lot to me. On the right is my bigs, my now big. So if you don't know, a big in a frat is the person who basically helps take care of you. They make sure you're doing all right. They make sure your social life's okay. And everything's okay. School, work, social, whatever. My big just so happens to be the guy who recruited me. He was the recruitment chair last year. His name's Giovanni. He's the closest thing I've ever had to a big brother, and I'm older than him, which is really funny. But still, the guidance that he's given me has been absolutely amazing. And then on the left is one of the most interesting people I've ever met, who was our president at the time, Jose Gonzalez. And those two guys alone, to me, represent what I wanted to do as a fraternity man, which was be impactful. And so I always look at those signatures to remind myself that I can be impactful, and that I am being impactful to a new generation of people. The next picture is of me and my mom. Obviously, I would hope everyone's mom means a lot to them, but to me, my mom is my rock. I've never been a person who's considered myself depressed or anything but lucky due to this woman. This is a picture that we took about a year ago. Me and her, we went to our favorite pizza spot. It's called Nono's, and it was one of the few times that I was able to see her, because I've moved out and I've done my own big boy things. It's hard to see my mom as much as I used to because she lives 40 minutes away. But this was one of those times, and it's really made me, having this on my wall, which it always is, reminds me of who is the person that cares the most about me. She's always there, even if she's not. When I'm having a rough day, I have this photo wall of my friends and family, but this one is the one that sticks out the most because of who the person I'm taking this picture with. And we went from spending every day together to seeing each other once every 2 to 3 weeks. And it sucks, but that's growing up. And I can't complain other than I just wish I could see her more. But yeah, I love this photo. This is one of my favorite photos. I had just bought a disposable camera, and I was making sure that I got pictures with everyone for that photo wall. And this was the most important one to get, was with me and my mom. And just, this kind of just represents the phase that I am in life where, you know, as a kid, you're with your mom and she's like, let's take a picture together. You kind of roll your eyes, or at least I did. But now when I see my mom, I need a photo with her because, like, I don't want to lose those memories anymore. You know, they came so easily a year or 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago that there was no need to document. But, you know, I want to keep that hold, if that makes sense. Sorry if I sound like I'm yapping. It's just, my mom's meant a lot to me. She grew up as a single, we grew up in a single household for the first, like, 12, 13 years of my life. So she really does mean a lot to me. And everything that she does is for me, and I'm forever appreciative of it. And so when I see this photo, it really does make me feel like there's nothing that can go wrong, because at the very least, I have this woman in my life. So that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about as far as my 2 items. Yeah. Thank you.